What's up guys, in this short tutorial I will show you how to fix FPS drops while playing Fortnite. This should be quite an easy tutorial, but if you still have any questions then leave a comment and let me know. Framerate drops are mostly caused by a bottlenecked graphics card. In order to reduce the stress on your GPU, we will first of all make a few changes to your in-game settings. Open up the game and navigate to your video settings. Here I suggest you to copy most of my settings, as these are currently all set to the lowest in order to fix FPS drops and increase the overall performance. Set the frame rate limit to a value your system can handle. This should be more than your monitor's refresh rate, but lower than the highest FPS you can get. In my case, this would be 180 FPS. When capping your frame rate, you can save valuable resources and still get a great and stable gaming performance. Lower your graphics quality to medium or low settings. This will come down to your system's performance and your preferences. As a last resort, you could also lower the display resolution, which will in any case prevent your frame rate from dropping, but the visual quality will suffer too. Some players prefer to use a slightly lower display resolution as it can reduce distractions. This will also come down to personal preference, but if you feel like you're getting FPS drops no matter what, then lower your display resolution and 3D resolution. In your advanced graphics settings, disable VSync and motion blur. Enable the FPS counter to make better estimations on what you should tweak most, and leave the other settings to default. You can now close the game and open up your GeForce Experience application. If you're using an AMD graphics card, then use the Gaming Evolved software. Here in the Home section, select Details for Fortnite and then select this wrench icon. This will enable you to use this slider system to further reduce your in-game settings. In the Drivers tab, you should make sure to download and install the latest driver for your graphics card. Lastly, go to your settings, and here in the General section, make sure to disable the in-game overlay, which is causing FPS drops for a lot of players. When this is done, search for Game Bar and hit Enter. This will open up the Game Bar system settings. Here, uncheck the recording option, and in the Captures tab, make sure to additionally disable the background recording option. When enabled, these settings will only reduce your performance. If you want to record your gameplay, then I suggest using OBS Studio, or an external capture card if you lack performance. Next, make sure that you're using a reliable network connection. If your network connection is too slow, or your latency is too high, then this could also induce framerate drops while playing Fortnite. I suggest testing your connection with speedtest.net. This will give you a good idea about your download and upload speed, as well as your latency. If your latency exceeds 100 milliseconds, then you will have to make a few changes to your network connection. Make sure to use an Ethernet cable to ensure the best possible connection. If you have to use a Wi-Fi connection, then make sure to restart your router or modem if you haven't done this in a while, and reduce the amount of devices connected to the same network. When this is done, open up your Task Manager. Here, navigate to your Resource Monitor, as you can see in the video. In the Network tab, open up the processes with network activity, and after a few seconds, you will see every process using your network connection. This might be your browser running in the background, Steam, or a download bottlenecking your connection. I suggest you to only enter processes which you know won't break your operating system. Below, you can also preview your network utilization in %. In your Task Manager, go to the Startup tab to prevent other programs from starting up on system boot. If you're still getting FPS drops, then I suggest you to uninstall the game and re-download it to your solid-state drive. All of the downloaded maps and other textures can clutter your game, making it respond slower if it's stored on your hard disk drive. I hope this helped you out. Leave a comment if you have any questions and see you in the next one.